Bearcats, good field position as they'll be, I guess the ball spotted on about the 43-yard line. Yep.
So again, young Peyton Driscoll under center. Caleb Hogger, running back. Jeff Featherston now comes out of fullback out to the wing. Braxton Foster in the game, number 40, was out last week with concussion. So typically I think we might see him line up more in that tight end position instead of that wide out. Justin McKinley, number 7, and Nate Gargis, number 12, the other two wide outs at the top of the screen in that previous play. Now Corbin Strong bringing the play in for the Bearcats. Be 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1.
Well, the good thing about Peyton, a young quarterback, he's surrounded by a lot of veteran seniors that have had a lot of playing time over the years.
Yes, pretty well the entire starting lineup is seniors this year. Now that Jeff Featherston gets stopped, turned upfield, but then he's wrapped up by a slew of Tigers. Got to get a forward progression out to the 41, so a loss of 3 bring up 3rd down and 12. So great penetration there from the Tigers. I think that may have been number 36, Brandon White, that got through the gap and met Jet there in the backfield. Coach talking about having a young quarterback, you know, it's his job, but everybody out there to support and make that guy successful. And
yeah.
Peyton has the skills, but he's going to need the other 10 guys out there on the field doing their job to let him. Here he is, drop back pass across the middle to Gargis. Caught, then knocked out of his hands. Is up on his shoulder. Almost a great catch by Nate Gargis. And
for the best service,
a little more attention to Nate than most. That's actually the first pass Nate's not caught this year, including the jamboree. So he's going to be extremely disappointed there.
I mean, right over the middle. I mean, there was a lot of traffic.
Just couldn't get it down off his shoulder in time. And now we got Caleb Hogger back to punt.
Good snap.
Colton Gibson on the long snap. Punts off. Number 27, Tristan Newman with the return. He turns the corner. He's wrapped up by number 57, Austin Guy, for the Bearcats. Austin, a junior, gets a lot of playing time, but also saw quite a few minutes last year as a sophomore. So it'll be a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 47. 8:19 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, glad to see Braxton Foster back out there tonight.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier, you know, back from a concussion, but they sure missed him last week.
Hand off to the fullback. We talked about how big he is.
Yeah,
stands in at about 5'9" and 165 pounds or so. Number 36, Brandon White. Flip over here my next sheet, but yeah, 6'1", 245, only a sophomore.
Gosh. Yeah.
So gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6.
And that's Division I size for his position.
Hand off to number 36, Brandon White. Brandon White also plays some, also plays some quarterback, but 6', 175 senior. Brought down by 44, Jet Featherston, and number 40, Braxton Foster. A couple of seniors. Well, again, a lot of seniors on the field for the Bearcats.
It looks like Ryder Foster just subbed in for Brock Simmons. Or, no, Luke Boyer, I apologize.
Again, back to Brandon White. Wrapped up, lunges forward, going to be brought down at the 41. So it'll be a 1st down for the Tigers.
Sam Ball, the ball carrier.
On the Bearcats that time, it
Check
appeared
that was
the defensive line just stood straight up, and you're going to get blown off the ball if you do that, and that's exactly what happened.
It checked that was Sam Ball, number 26, on the carry, not 36. But 6', 215. He'd be hard to bring down.
Yes, he would.
Salem last week reported only 3 passes, and now here they are in a pass figuration. Nate Gargis up top on the D. Quarterback runs out. He's going to keep it. Gets around the corner. Knocked out of bounds by Nate Gargis, but not until after about a 16-yard gain down to the 23-yard line of the Bearcats.
First down for the Tigers.
See Coach Brian Becker walking the sideline down here on the track. First time in a lot of years that he's not been a part of this Bearcat coaching staff or up here in the box, and he could be a lot of fun a lot of nights up here.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could. But, yeah, I don't think he'd know how, wouldn't even recognize the football field from looking at it on the other side. So he's got to be over here on the sidelines watching. Well, not really on the sidelines, but on the track. Back into the – this time looking to pass. Goes across the middle, finds an open receiver, number 46. Nobody out there. Gargis brings him down. So touchdown saving tackle by Gargis, brought down at about the half-yard line. But number 46, Brendan Smith, the tight end, junior tight end, on the reception in the but a 21-yard pass reception.
Now, typically, if you see that pylon go down, the offense is going to get the nod, but
this time did not. So first and goal, they'll call it the 1, but it's inside the 1. Wishbone formation, number 27, touchdown for the Tigers. Tristan Newman, the senior, with the touchdown.
Number 27.
So a 2-minute drive by the Tigers, and they look very efficient on that offensive set. Kicks down and up. Good from Holiday. So it's 6:20 to go in the ball game. Tigers on top 7-0.
Bearcat Booster Club for all they do to support all of our student programs.
This game is brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management. Bagby Wealth Management offers a wide array of financial planning services to clients in all stages and walks of life. We can assist you with wealth management, retirement planning, such as 401ks, college planning, estate planning, and business planning, just to name a few. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals or you're in need of advice beyond investing, call Bagby Wealth Management, 573-624-4771, or find them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or their website at bagbywealth.com. So we'll get a chance to see a Holiday's leg now, Kevin, on the kickoff.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Nate. If the ball hits in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback. If it's caught in the end zone, then the returner has the option to bring it out or not.
And they're going to give him all the respect he probably deserves, as Coach Pixley has Nate lined up on about the 7-8 yard line.
Then we'll have Justin Kinley, number 7. And number 24, C.J. Green. And then Jeff is kind of the up backs. On the drive over, Kevin, heard a little bit of brand new Bon Jovi. Something like Lost Highway, and now here we are hearing some old school Bon Jovi. And there's the kick. Be returned by Gargis on the bounce, scoops it up, finds the middle of the field, breaks one tackle, gets around, breaks through another, gets down, knocked down at the 32-yard line, 33. Fumble.
Yeah,
and it looks like Salem's going to have the ball. Gargis slow to get up, and it is going to be a Tiger ball.
I didn't even see the ball fly out.
I did not either. So on the first return of the year, as we didn't get to return any last week, turnover.
Nice return, though.
Well, up until the very end of it.
First and 10 for Dexter from the 33-yard line.
So again, gonna have the defense have to step up. They getting a pat on the hat from longtime, lifetime buddy Corbin Strong.
One thing you'll see out of this Bearcat defense.
And we got a whistle. Timeout, Dexter.
Bearcats.
So Coach Pixley wanting to get a, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
A Glenn Saint story. A few years ago, a good friend of ours ran for a state legislative office. The night of the election, Gail and I had some friends and family over. Our friend won. His young son looked at him and said, "Dad, since you won, does that mean you can make duck season longer?" That's a good story. Best price, best service. Glenn Saint, God bless our troops.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
And welcome back. So again, 1st and 10 after the turnover on the kickoff for the Salem Tigers at the Bearcat 33-yard line. Hand off number 27. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and thrown backwards, so it'll be a loss. Looks like giving forward progress to the line of scrimmage, but Tristan Newman. It looks like might be a slight loss, so a 2nd and 11. Charlie Ziegenhorn on the camera with us this year. Our good friend from over at Sykeston, Missouri.
A Bulldog. Well, the Bearcats, one thing you'll see out of this defense this year that we hadn't seen a whole lot of in the past is some blitz packages.
Oh, there's Braxton Foster, who we missed last week, that defensive end with the sack, or the tackle in the backfield as the quarterback was going to keep it on the option. But you were saying about the defense there, Kevin.
Yeah, they just said, I know Coach Pixley has quite a few designed blitz packages. He talked about, you know, a school with our size and speed, we got to go attack the ball.
Yes.
Sit back and wait on it.
Saw that a lot early in the St. Genevieve game.
Braxton Foster already making an impact. I know he's, I think, probably 3 tackles maybe already.
Pass. Across the middle. Hit by Gargis. Going to be short of the first down. Looks like maybe forward progress might take it to the first down. We'll see.
Nice job on the receiver because he was hit immediately, and then also an assisted tackle by Colton Evans.
4th and short, less than a yard. And I'm thinking with that option offense, we're going to see the Tigers go for it from the 23-yard line. Although, again, we said earlier, Nick Holliday, the kicker, with a 47-yarder. So from there, it would be right about a 40-yarder.
Yeah. Bearcats have had a couple of stops for a loss. They need a big one here.
Little mix-up. And then he gets around the corner, got to outrun Justin McKinley. So nice run there by Tristan Newman for the touchdown.
Yeah, and Colton Evans just got hooked. And that's, you know, young player, young mistake, but you always talk about fighting to that outside shoulder, not to get hooked. That's exactly what happened.
Yep. So with 4:07 here in the first, we'll see Nick Holliday attempt another point after try. Ball's down, kick is up, and good. So 4:07 left in the first quarter. Tigers on top 14-0. You know, Kevin, winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition. Practice upon practice, the lessons learned by our Dexter School student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports helps to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. All right, so Gargis back again. Holiday with the long kicking duties. So not how the Bearcats wanted to start their home opener. But boy, is these Tigers, they are looking very efficient and executing extremely well.
Yeah, they're not making many mistakes, and you said it exactly right, just running the ball efficiently, and I've had a couple turnovers here. The Bearcats have got to help themselves out.
You know, we've heard it talk a lot about, as you said earlier, that wishbone offense. You know, the Navy, the Academy still runs that. They're about the only D1 program that does. And coaches talk about how difficult it is nowadays. Gargis again with the hit, but return brought down at the 30. So about a 20-yard return for Gargis. A nice tackle there by the Tigers.
Well, what makes the wishbone so tough is on defense, you've got to make so many reads. I mean,
you got the quarterback and the fullback. Then you still have maybe a quarterback and either tailback.
Yep.
So yes, and this, like we said, just nobody runs that offense anymore either. So you see it once a year, as opposed to seeing it week in and week out. Wildcat snap directly to Hoggard. Grind out to about the 35-yard line. It'll be just short of it. So gain of 4. Be 2nd and 6.
Brennan Smith.
Mason Kena will run the play in for the Bearcat.
Typically we'll see him line up in a fullback type position as Ryder Foster comes out. Hoggard again, the quarterback, takes the snap, takes one hit, brought down at the line of scrimmage. So again, last year we saw Hoggard in that position a lot as well. Not really a threat to throw. And now we see Peyton Driscoll come back in. Gargis up top. Kinley here at the bottom on the wideouts. Braxton Foster at the tight end. Jet Featherston in the backfield. Fake to Hoggard. Driscoll rolls out, finds Braxton Foster. Great defense by number 26, Sam Ball. Foster looked like thought maybe he got on his back, but the referees, the officials saw it as just great timing. So that'll bring up 4th and 5 from the Bearcat 34. 35-yard line, and Caleb Hoggard will be in the back to punt. So good looking pass, just maybe a half step behind, back from where he wanted it. Hoggard, snap was short, but gets the ball off. Sam Ball on the return. About 5 yards on the return, brings it out to the 50.
Newman on the return for the Tigers.
It's going to be, or excuse me, that was Newman.
68, Colton Gibson.
Brought down by 66, Colton Gibson to be at the Tiger 49 with 2:29 to go here in the first quarter.
This Bearcat defense has to be getting winded. They've spent a lot of time on the field early in this heat, and it is hot out here tonight.
Yes, it is. Again, everybody stacked in the box. Little mix-up. Great penetration there from Ryder Foster, the junior. Gets a hold of the quarterback. Throws him for a loss of 6. We'll call it 5 now based on the spot.
It'll be 2nd 15 for the Tigers.
Second and a long 15 for the Tigers now. It's a great job there from Ryder Foster coming in from that defensive end position. He's being replaced by Dalton Warren. Warren, a senior. Pitch out. Gain of about 3. Bring up third about 12. As the ball went to Caden Camden, sophomore running back.
Camden on the carry for the Tigers.
Gets to about the 47-yard line.
13 for Salem.
So they're bringing, call it third and 13.
A.J. Garrett, he's already had his ankle taped on the sideline tonight, and he's
Hobbling
limping
off
up
there
again.
a little bit. Medical help, get right on it.
Bearcats
Got himself off the field on his own, so that's
Yeah.
always positive. But hand off to the fullback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He grinds out a couple more. Got to bring up 4th and 9 from the Bearcat 49-yard line.
We got to see a little bit of a quick snap there by the Tigers.
So we see the
Braxton Foster on the stop for the Bearcats. 4th down.
Bearcats getting in receive into a return position and formation, and Nick Holliday back to punt. Quick snap. Nice punt.
Yeah, really nice punt.
Gargis at the 5. Tries to get around 1. They wrapped up, brought down at the 8. Back in the days of the tearaway jerseys, he may have had a chance there, but
Brought down by
these
number
players
5.
nowadays have gotten so adept in the grip strength. If you just get a hand on that jersey, typically the ball's not getting away. So 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 8. At the return of 3 for Gargis.
Punt and return is always so tough because typically you just don't have enough blockers in place, and the Bearcats there, I mean, there were 5 Tigers to 1 and 8.
And a great punt by Holiday as Gargis had to go back for it. Gargis winding up in the slot now, along with Foster. Kinley up top. Hand off to Caleb Hoggard. He grinds out a couple to the 10. Looks like he'll be just shy of the 10. 2nd and 9. Under a minute now. So Bearcats will have to snap the ball.
Dr. Bobby Gibbon gets called in down here to look at AJ. Dr. Gibbon been on the sidelines a lot of years.
Yes. Hand off to Hoggard. He gets free. Brought down at the 20. That'll be good for a Bearcat first down. Nice read there from Caleb Hoggard, but a great open field tackle.
His run good for a Bearcat first down. The little cheerleaders performing at halftime tonight need to meet behind the band on the northeast side of the stadium. Behind the band. Thank you.
Hand off to Corbin Strong, straight up the middle, breaks free. Only got to get past one, cannot do it. And brought down touchdown saving tackle from number 34. Tackle by Hayden Wilson, senior. But it'll be 1st and 10 at the end of the first quarter from the Tiger 45 after about a 30-yard run from Corbin Strong to end this first quarter. So at the end of the quarter, 14-0 in favor of the Salem Tigers. We're going to take a break. We're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC.
Why is Vision Source Dexter Family Eye Care different? Our office is doctor-owned, and we view our patients as part of our family. Whether it is the latest in fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lens, and detect early stages of diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care in the area and visit us at Dexter Family Eye Care.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
And welcome back. Again, great run from Corbin Strong. Driscoll now from the shotgun. Caleb Hoggard, good for about 4. Going to call it 3. Brings up second and 7. Brought down by number 26, Sam Ball.
Second 7 for the Bearcats.
One thing Coach Pixley talked about, from what he saw last year and got to work on this year, we had trouble with last week, is extending those drives, keeping that defense off the field.
And just finishing. We'll have spurts, but yeah, you're right, just finish.
Driscoll looking to his right, going deep. McKinley, a little out of position, ball just a little overthrown, but good defense there from number 2, Boone Schrader from the Tigers, as he was right there in front of Justin.
Justin, and it's easy second guess, but right there he shouldn't have turned that second time. Stay turned how you were and the ball comes in.
Yes. Maybe pulled up his stride early too. So we got whistles. Official time. So they're going to reset the ball as they set it back at the 45, and it should be sitting at the 42. Hand off to Strong, breaks some tackles, gets through. Again, split and brought down by the D-back, number 27, Tristan Newman. So another 21-yard gain from Corbin Strong. As Corbin's doing a great job getting through the linebackers.
Well, he's got that extra burst of speed to miss that initial tackler, and it's making all the difference in the world.
Yes.
Bearcats going to spread it out here a little bit. One back in the backfield, Jet Featherston with.
This time to Hoggard. He goes to the right. Grinds out about 3, maybe 4, gets to about the 18-yard line.
Hoggard, the ball carrier, brought down by number 53.
So 4 gain. So gain of 4 brings up second and 6 according to the scoreboard. Kinley up top, along with Braxton Foster. Gargis in the slot. Featherston at fullback. Handoff again to Hoggard. Steps over the line. Splits the linebackers. Brought down by the D-backs at the goal line. So just a yard away from a touchdown. Great run there by Caleb Hoggard to get over that initial push from the Tigers. First and goal from the 1.
Young guys, if you ever wonder why you high knee it through the dummies, that's a prime example.
That's why they have you run through the tires. That's why they have you run through the ropes. And as you say now, a lot of times it's just high stepping over the dummies. We got whistles.
Maybe an official water break.
I think this is the official timeout for water.
Timeout, Salem.
Salem calling a timeout with 10:02 to go. With that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC-TV.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon in Dexter today. My name is Dustin Mayer. I operate Mayer Law Office, which is a full-service law firm located in Dexter, Missouri. I practice personal injury, criminal defense, workers' compensation, family, and other areas of law. As an assistant Missouri Attorney General and assistant prosecuting attorney, I've had the opportunity to try multiple cases in front of juries, and I'm willing to put that experience to work on your behalf. I'm a Southeast Missouri native, and if you hire me, you'll get the big firm experience with the small town touch. Call today for your free consultation.
And welcome back. We're going to see, it looks like Corbin Strong at the eye back. Jeff Featherston up in front of him. Pitch out to Corbin. He splits the linebackers and walks in for the first touchdown of the Dexter Bearcats.
Dexter!
Game number 2, second quarter. So after 5 quarters of this season, the Bearcats had their first touchdown.
And hopefully that'll give them that confidence momentum. I mean, we've had some good stops on defense.
Absolutely. We've showed some good parts of series on offense. But this time able to put it together, and congratulations, Bearcats. Corbin Strong on that first touchdown, and we'll see Caleb Hoggard try the point after try.
Bad snap.
Yeah. And so point after attempt, no good, but point after try. So 14-6 with 9:59 to go here in the ball game. This game is brought to you in part by 1 Mile Smile Dentistry in Dexter. 1 Mile Smile, they enjoy all aspects of dentistry. You name it, they can do it. Cleanings, fillings, dentures, root canals, extractions, or implants. They are happy to talk to you about performing any of those services and many, many more. Dr. Cyrus strives to be affordable, accommodating, and friendly. Call for an appointment or consultation at 624-8236 or visit them at 1 Corporate Drive off 1 Mile Road in Dexter. So we'll see Caleb Hoggard long kick for the Bearcats. And back to return. It looks like it's going to be deep. Will be number 5, the sophomore, Caden Camden, in the middle. Number 27, Tristan Newman, the senior, here on the near side. And looks like maybe number 20, Garrett Connell. Or it might be number 26, probably, Sam Ball. Kicks up. Ball catch it, gets to the middle, tries to turn it upfield, finds a seam, cuts back, breaks a couple of tackles, wrapped up by Hoggard and brought down at the Tiger 44-yard line. Great tackle by the kicker, Caleb Hoggard. But Sam Ball, a nice run. Tristan Newman.
That's one of those kick coverages as a player you will not want to see on Monday when Coach Pixley's rewinding it.
No. Well, Newman, he went to the middle to let the V set up, and as the defense converged, he saw a lane, and he just came back on the backside, and he was faster than the coverage team on changing directions there. So great tackle there by Caleb Hoggard. Again, the wishbone. Hand off the ball, or Newman, number 27. Gets around the end, turns it upfield, gain of 9. And
Newman on the carry for the Tigers.
Justin Kinley came upfield there, but he didn't collapse on the runner. If they're going to have them at that outside linebacker position, we're going to have to see those guys collapse a little bit.
Brought down by number 57, Austin Guy, for the Bearcats. They called it a gain of 8. So 2nd and 2, actually a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 from the Bearcat 48. Scoreboard says 3, but man, from our angle, Kevin, I can't make it.
Yeah.
Hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down was Ball, but he's going to be real close to the first down. See where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be just shy. So it'll bring up third and inches.
Yeah, it's so deceiving from up here on the ball placement. I mean, where I'm standing, it looks like a first down almost, but.
Well, I just kind of looked to see where the official was in relation to the line and gain, and he was on the south side And so led me to believe that he might be just short, and it is less than a yard. Get it go to the top. Camden with the ball. He turns upfield and ducks underneath. Gain of 3. Be good for a first down to the Bearcat 43-yard line. 8:20 to go here in the first half.
Caden Camden, I'm sure he's shifty as they only list him at 5'7", 150 pounds. He's a sophomore.
Justin Kinley on the stop for the Bearcats.
Justin Kinley, number 7, with the stop. Be big for the Bearcats not to allow another score going into the halftime down one possession, or to get the ball back and maybe even close this gap even more.
Yeah, because we deferred, so we'll get the ball at the half naturally.
Absolutely. This time to Camden. Cuts back up, which is exactly what that defensive end wants that back to do, get back up into traffic, and he grinds out about 4, so it'll bring up 2nd and 5. So 5-yard gain by Caden Camden. Hand off to Newman. He's hit, brought down with their gain of 4. Bring up 3rd and 2. Tackle by Corbin Strong and Ryder Foster. It's 3rd and 2 from the Bearcat 35. 6:56 now to go here in the first half.
I can see this heat a little bit and starting to take a toll on the Bearcat defense as they have been out on the field quite a bit in this first half. The Tigers may be in 2-down territory.
Oh, we got movement, so that's going to back it up 5 yards, bring up 3rd and 7. Man, coaches hate to see that. Hate to see that. I believe that's the first flag of the evening. But it looked like maybe going to try to do a hard count and get that automatic first down.
There's always one guy.
They did call encroachment.
Oh,
on the defense. I hear some others in the press box extremely unhappy about that.
And the Salem coaches are out here close to him in. They're a little surprised, even as well.
I mean, you had the defensive end stand up and move. I don't know how he can be enticed. He wasn't touched on their side of the ball. High snap, roll out pass, looking deep, gonna keep it. And wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and brought down by number 32, Ryder Foster.
That was a very good job of Ryder Foster there, riding it outside, getting rid of his guy, getting an arm in on the tackle.
So stringing that play out too and not letting the quarterback get around the corner.
Yep.
And good defense there from the D-backs. Going downfield with the wideouts.
And I can see Seth Rogers and Ernesto Rivera down here on the sideline. Of course, both injured. We'd love to have those guys out there tonight.
Yes. Good to see Seth walking without the crutches.
He tells me he'll be back by the Donovan game.
Homecoming.
Yes.
As a senior, I can see where that would be a motivating target. Quarterback fakes the pitch, keeps it, grinds up front, brought down at the 26-yard line. Will bring up 3rd and 5. Tackle by number 7, Justin Kinley. Gavin, I see John Bankin down on the track. Good. You know what that means. As he's motioning, Hickory Log Ribs for halftime. Yeah. Typical first game, Hickory Log's always here.
And John brings lemonade and bread, and it's the real deal.
And plenty of ribs.
We're going to have plenty of time to eat tonight as the cheerleaders.
Oh, yes, an extra 5 minutes. Event. And we got whistles. And we're going to have timeout Dexter. That's their second. And with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. Again, you're watching Dexter Bearcat Football live on YHC TV.
Pizza Hut always has the $7.99 deal you can get delivered. So why go anywhere else? Don't just make it pizza night. Make it Pizza Hut Pizza Night and get your favorites delivered. Large 2-topping pizzas just $7.99. Order online now. One more way no one out pizzas the Hut.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
And welcome back as we see Coach Pixley getting final words with his Bearcats.
Well, Ed, how does it feel to have a senior this year on the football field? It seems like you wait forever for that time to come, but...
Well, it feels good. At the same time, though, you know, we've been blessed that class, not just my son, but so much of that class is talented, and they've been varsity since freshman.
And good kids.
Well, thank
Very
you.
Good kids.
Well, your oldest daughter, Anna, in there, and congratulations to her as a second alternate on Miss DHS this evening. So it's just all around a really good class, and so a little bittersweet. You're happy he's finally here for his senior year, but you also acknowledge that, of course, you know, Kevin, we've been up here in the booth since Anna and Nate were in first grade, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So 10-plus years now. I'll have Tyler figure up the exact years. So, you know, the question's going to be, you know, we're going to have it in us for another year next year after the boys and the kids graduate. Of course, you still got 2 in the school.
Yeah.
All right, so 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Hand off to, look like Newman again.
Yeah.
Or did the quarterback keep that and fake me out, Kevin? I think maybe that was the case. It's Chandler Gray. Brought down just shy. Well, let's see. They're looking at it. He's at the line of scrimmage. If he's on the 30, looks like they're going to do an official measurement. With Justin Kinley on the stop. Heard Justin's name a lot, which is good, but in the same sense, not quite, since he's like the last line of defense. And so that means he's making the tackle after the linemen and the linebackers didn't. And so that's good for the Tigers, that meaning, hey, that third line is what's making our stops. And it is a first down. You know, that football's obviously a lot longer than that line pole, but it looked to me like if the ball got on the 20-yard line, it was going to be a first down, and the nose is on the 20. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Tigers with 4:47 to go here in the first half. Bearcats do need a stop.
It's been a long drive.
Don't want to go into halftime down 2 scores, especially knowing they're going to get the ball coming out of the half. So Chandler Gray under center. It looks like the Tigers, of course, they're a ground game offense. They're just going to grind out, keep that clock going. In the event they don't score, they certainly don't want to leave a lot of time for the Bearcats, knowing that they're going to get the ball coming out in the second half. So a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the Bearcats 17. This time swinging out to the near side here. Gray keeps it, but he's brought down by number 57, Austin Guy, at the line of scrimmage, so no gain. Bring up 3rd and 6 from the 17. So big time tackle there from Austin Guy.
Austin with 2 pretty big hits tonight. He opened up the game with a fairly nice hit on the kickoff return and then a big hit right there. Austin just a junior. I didn't realize that.
one of the few non-seniors that gets significant playing time. And we got a whistle. We may have a false start, maybe called illegal procedures at the high school level.
And if you're the Tigers.
Offsides from the Tigers. So that's going to back that thing up, make it 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. It's the first flag against the Tigers. Only one flag against the Bearcats as well. So that's evened out now.
Yeah. Which is kind of unusual for the second ball game of the year. Usually you're still struggling with some false starts and offsides and just some miscues. That's credit to the coaching staff.
Play clock down 7. And we got another whistle. And where that's thrown, it might be another illegal procedure.
I think maybe the receiver's not lining up, checking with the official and getting up to the line of scrimmage maybe.
Got too many men on the line of scrimmage. I didn't see the calls. I was watching the line judge at the top of the field talk to the coach to explain what was going on. Here's the call. So all sides. Yeah. So again, probably a wide out up over the line of scrimmage in the neutral zone. So that makes it 3rd and 16 now, back at the Bearcat 26. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second half.
The Bearcats just need to be patient here and execute on defense. This is probably 2-down territory for the Tigers, considering we only have 2 minutes. It'll be less than 2 minutes by the time they get to 4th down.
Yeah, I was thinking that 47-yard field goal may have been like at the end of one of the halves. Back to pass. Quarterback looking. He's scrambling. He gets around, gets free, still looking, and throws it out of bounds. He was out of the box, but we do have a flag. Let's make sure it's not going to be a late hit.
Surely not.
Intentional grounding. As there was nobody over there. He was outside of the box. I'll give him that, but it still has to be in the general direction of a receiver, and he just flipped it over the down marker. Okay, there's what it was. He did not get the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay.
And so he's outside the tackle, but the ball still has to get back to the line of scrimmage. And so the ball went behind the line marker. Unfortunate there. Great play, just the intricacies of the rule there.
And old big Luke Boyer almost had him.
Yes.
He reached out.
So
three consecutive penalties here, Ed.
Beneficial for the Bearcats, and Luke's talking right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a decline. It'd just be a 4th down. Or might be a automatic loss of down. We'll see here in a moment. The referees are talking it over. But so it may be 4th down and loss in the yardage from where he threw the ball. And that's where they're going to spot it, back at the 38-yard line of the Bearcats. And brings up 4th down. So it's the yardage and the down. So we'll see if we're going to. So they back that thing up to the ball to the 43-yard line of the Bearcats. And 4th down, even though the line marker. Okay, now the box. Lloyd Rice working the box tonight. The down marker. And now we've got whistles. And it looks like it's going to be timeout. Salem with 2:12 to go here in the first half. With that timeout, we're going to take another break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
For the best service in air conditioning, it's AirTech Heating and Air in Dexter. They service both commercial and residential customers and provide additional services including plumbing, electrical, and appliance repair. AirTech is a Carrier factory authorized dealer, and currently Carrier is offering cool cash rebates, providing you extra savings towards a new AC unit. AirTech has served the area as a family business since 1960, now led by NATE certified Jason Johnson. He holds the highest certification in the heating, cooling, and refrigeration industry. Call today to get the expert service of AirTech in Dexter.
When you connect with high-speed internet from New Wave Communications, you unlock all kinds of possibilities. More gaming, more streaming and viewing, more ways to keep in touch, more ways to learn, and best of all.
And welcome back as the Tigers line up in punt position as it's 4th and 30 Nice punt back. Gargan's going to let it go into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. Wise move by
Yes,
young
very
Nate.
wise.
I say young, I mean, because he is 18. Senior, but still 18 years old. You don't want to catch that ball at the 3-yard line and hope you can get back to the 17 yards on it to break even. So with 2:03 to go in the first half, it'll be Bearcat ball from the 20.
And we may see the Bearcats. Fans don't like this a lot, but my guess is we're going to be very conservative here. We don't want to turn the ball over and be happy if we could go in.
Well, I hope we can see that offensive line perform like it did a couple of plays there for Corbin Strong, and they get, we see some 20, 30-yard runs here and put ourselves in a position to score.
To try to throw, yeah.
But you're absolutely right. We want to burn 2 minutes without them scoring. And ball's off to Hoggard. He gets to the line of scrimmage and is brought down. So no gain, maybe a half-yard gain, brings up second and a long 9, short 10. Call it 9.5.
Hoggard, the ball carrier, second down for the Bearcats.
1:40 to go here in the first half. It's Strong brings the play in. I mean, I'd like us to at least try to run spread that field a little bit and create some gaps, and instead of just saying, okay, let's just burn 2 minutes. Not to second guess Coach Pixley by any means. And so now we see 4 receivers. Driscoll out, finds McKinley.
A little high.
A little overthrown. So now it's what you don't like on an incomplete pass is the clock stops. So 3rd and 9 with 1:18. And only, we put ourselves into play. We got to make a first down to keep the ball out of the hands of the Tigers. Where that first down is so important, the Tigers stood up and make a stop.
Official struggling a little bit with the spot.
So Driscoll in the shotgun, back to Corbin Strong. Hand off to Strong, looks, finds a hole, turns back upfield, gets across the middle, brought down at about the first down marker. Will be good for a first down. It's a run for 12. They'll spot it at the 32-yard line, so with 1:12 to go. Driscoll now bringing the play back in.
I'd like to take a quick chance to wish Rick Williams well out there tonight. I know he hopefully being able to watch the game from St. Louis as he's battled some illness, but Rick
got an email from church today saying they thought he was getting ready to come home and with a wound back. And so I can pull that up here. We'll check it at halftime, give an update coming out of the second half. But yes, Rick, tough way to go there.
Yeah.
Timeout Dexter.
So timeout Dexter. One, they'll still have one. We're going to keep it right here. 54 seconds to go here in the first half. Be 2nd and 2 from the Bearcat 41. And so, that's the kind of plays we need.
That was exactly
yards,
what you said, yeah.
But at the same time, we got 60 yards to go.
Yeah.
So 12 yards a pop. Charlie's telling me that's 5 snaps. In 54 seconds, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And so, so there's going to have to be a pass play or an intentional, hikes throw to stop that clock or get out of bounds. And, Corbin does such a great job seeing the hole, but then he's the kind of back that, I'm not going to break to the outside to the sideline.
Running over you.
Where's the next D-back I can run over? And
yeah, Corbin has speed. You're exactly right, but he's runs the ball like a fullback.
We're going to see Caleb Hoggard, lone back. Hand off, Hoggard up the middle. He gets past the fullback or the linebackers, and he's brought down at the Salem 40. So a gain of 18 yards for Caleb Hoggard. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Tiger 41-yard line. As the clock stops to set the chains. Bearcats going to the line of scrimmage as they set the ball, so they'll be ready to snap it at the whistle. And there it is, the clock starts. And we got movement as Kinley was a little too far up, and as he was setting himself, they snapped the ball. So that'll back it up, bring it up 1st and 15.
Ball start against the Bearcats, 5-yard penalty.
And that there's not the kind of mistake you want to see. Your Coach Pixley doesn't want to see with 43 seconds to go in a half, and all the momentum your way.
A little bit of an odd substitute. Well, I didn't see who went in for Luke Boyer. There they go.
Number
I thought they were
55
sending.
going in. Yes, Agee, as they were yelling for him. With the band now on the track, I see Coach Becker has made it to the grass. It's got off the track to make way for the band. Hand off the, oh, what a hit.
Big hit.
By number 26, Sam Ball.
Caleb Strong, the ball carrier.
Strong at the line of scrimmage that time. Brought down, brings it up 2nd and 15. Sam Ball says, I've seen this formation before. And now then 14 seconds to go. May see something of a Driscoll goes out wide, incomplete.
That's okay. You got time for one more
5
play.
seconds.
3rd down for the Bearcats.
And there's an awful lot of Tigers, a lot of white jerseys in that secondary. Might even call the third dairy.
Yeah, they're just
keeping
us out of the end zone.
Nothing gets behind us. And now we see Boyer coming back in. See what they have drawn up. Just don't want anything to happen. A pick 6 for the other way. And McKinley through the hands, 0.3 seconds.
Pass incomplete. 4th down for the Bearcats.
Had Featherston and Gargis both in the middle. I understand why he went to the outside. McKinley was open. Would have had a chance to step out of bounds and would have been enough time for one more snap from about the 30-yard line. So with 0.3 seconds, again, Gargis be up top. Kinley the lone back here on the bottom. There's Driscoll throws it as deep as he can. Intercepted, wrapped up immediately by Gargis. And Foster going to be run out of bounds, or finally brought down at about the 3-yard line. Almost ran backwards into the end zone. So at the half, it'll be the Salem Tigers on top, 14-6. We're going to take a break. We'll show you some halftime stats, and we'll be back.
A Glenn Sain story. A few years ago, a good friend of ours ran for a state legislative office. The night of the election, Gail and I had some friends and family over. Our friend won. His young son looked at him and said, "Dad, since you won, does that mean you can make duck season longer?" That's a good story. Best price, best service. Glenn Sain, and God bless our troops.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
Why is Vision Source Dexter Family Eye Care different? Our office is doctor-owned, and we view our patients as part of our family. Whether it is the latest in fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lens, and detect early stages of diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care in the area and visit us at Dexter Family Eye Care.
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede.
Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon in Dexter today.
My name is Dustin Mayer. I operate Mayer Law Office, which is a full-service law firm located in Dexter, Missouri. I practice personal injury, criminal defense, workers' compensation, family, and other areas of law. As an assistant Missouri Attorney General and assistant prosecuting attorney, I've had the opportunity to try multiple cases in front of juries, and I'm willing to put that experience to work on your behalf. I'm a Southeast Missouri native, and if you hire me, you'll get the big firm experience with the small town touch. Call today for your free consultation.
Pizza Hut always has the $7.99 deal you can get delivered. So why go anywhere else? Don't just make it pizza night. Make it Pizza Hut Pizza Night and get your favorites delivered. Large 2-topping pizzas, just $7.99. Order online now. One more way no one out pizzas the Hut.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
For the best service in air conditioning, it's AirTech Heating and Air in Dexter. They service both commercial and residential customers and provide additional services including plumbing, electrical, and appliance repair. AirTech is a Carrier factory authorized dealer, and currently Carrier is offering cool cash rebates, providing you extra savings towards a new AC unit. AirTech has served the area as a family business since 1960, now led by NATE certified Jason Johnson. He holds the highest certification in the heating, cooling, and refrigeration industry. Call today to get the expert service of AirTech in Dexter.
When you connect with high-speed internet from New Wave Communications, you unlock all kinds of possibilities. More gaming, more streaming and viewing, more ways to keep in touch, more ways to learn. And best of all, adding New Wave internet to your current television package won't cost a lot more thanks to New Wave's bundle discounts. In fact, if you're paying another provider for internet, switching to New Wave will probably save you money. Call or go to newwavecom.com to find more ways to bundle and save.
Not yet.
Yeah.
And now we're back. Welcome again. Got about a minute before the half. The kickoff, the Dexter Bearcats will be receiving. My good buddy Kevin Bishop will be bringing the first half stats here in just a moment, and we'll interlace some of those throughout the beginning of the third quarter as well. But great defensive stop there from the Bearcats, assisted by 3 back-to-back penalties from the Tigers, as it was first and inside or at the 20, I think, with a couple of minutes to go and 3 penalties, and then it was 4th and 30. And so Bearcats, they had about a minute left, couple minutes left, made some yardage, but just kind of ran out of momentum there. And Coach Pixley, last second there, or under a second, 0.3 of a second, Driscoll throws kind of the Hail Mary to see if something good can happen, and an interception. But other than that, Peyton had some good-looking passes, just couldn't find the right distance, or the hands just didn't. It hit the hands wrong, but 0 for 7 in passing. But Kevin, I tell you, Corbin Strong averaging 15 yards a carry. Caleb Hoggart up there. So running game is showing some promise.
Yeah,
but for the kickoff, we're going to have Nate Gargis back deep, as it has been. He had 2 returns for 48 yards in the first half. think the long was about 28, if I remember the stats there, Kevin.
Yep, that's right.
And here comes Nick Holiday with the kick. Deep.
Hard to return
bounce,
that, too.
And it's over the goal line, hits in the end zone, so it's got to be a touchback.
Yeah.
So a low, quick kick, if you will, and Gargis not able to get in underneath it. So, Kevin, what we got from those stats?
Well, you hit the nail right on the head, and the score is real indicative of the stats. I mean, really statistically close ball game as well. The Bearcats edging out the Tigers on the ground, 139 yards to 105. And again, Corbin Strong with 81 yards on 6 attempts. Caleb Hoggard with 57 yards on 9 attempts. And for the Tigers there in the first half, Tristan Newman with 40 yards.
So this time Jet Featherston lines up in the shotgun, takes the pass, breaks the tackle, gets brought down at the 28-yard line. So a gain of 8 for Jet Featherston as he hobbles. God damn it. So he's going to hobble off the field as he tweaked that ankle on the tackle. And the medical staff right there on it. And so we're going to see everybody take a quick knee as he is not off the field yet. And Jet, the senior, and shows some promise coming out of that backfield last week, and was looking forward to maybe getting a few more carries this week. And so hopefully this is just going to be a little stinger, if you will, or a short tweak, and we'll see him before the end of the game. We'll see Hoggard come over, he and Corbin Strong talking to Coach Pixley. So while we got this momentary pause, Kevin, go ahead and finish up those stats. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about the stats out there. The Bearcats, again, averaging 8 yards per carry, and that's with Corbin Strong averaging 13.5 and Caleb Hoggard averaging 6.3. And, of course, Corbin with the lone touchdown there in the first half. You know, passing, as you mentioned it, Peyton 0 for 7, but has had some decent throws in the right direction. We just hadn't been able to reel it in. And then, you know, we talked about it before the game. These Tigers just don't throw the ball much, and, you know, running out of the wishbone, they had 2 attempts in the first half, but very successful, 35 yards, and I believe the one they scored on. So looks like Jed is up with assistance.
He's got to be helped off the field. So Bearcats have their play already in the huddle as soon as the referee blows the whistle to signal 5 o'clock.
And real quick defensively, which you got to love the defense. Corbin Strong, I think, had 13 tackles last week. He's already at 9 here in the first half.
Jeff Featherston, the second leading tackler last week for the Bearcats, is the one that just got helped off the field. This time Hoggard's direct snap again. We got a whistle. Second and short. Let's hope it's not an illegal procedure. It is, so that's going to back the Bearcats up. Coming out of a stop like that, a pause in play, and looking to get, you know, a quick snap and take advantage of a pause. And instead we get anxious. And we back it up to make it 2nd and 6. Again, not the way you want to start your second half.
Well, Nate Gargis tonight with 6 tackles, and he's followed up Austin Guy as well with 6 tackles, and then Jet Featherston with 5. So
seniors stepping up.
Yes, they are.
Austin Guy, the lone junior there. Caleb Hoggard breaks a couple of tackles, gets stood up at the 30-yard line, so he's going to be just shy of the first down. Oh, nope, they signaled it for the first down. So his second and third surge, leaning as he does so well, got that ball, maybe not his feet, got his ball over that 30-yard line for the first down.
And I think Coach Pixley's doing an outstanding job tonight of rotating his backs.
Keep those legs fresh and keeps that defense wondering what's going to happen, because Hoggard and Strong are two. You know, Hoggard doesn't quite have the explosiveness, but just as strong. He will take that first hit.
Yeah.
And so Hoggard again, and going to look to get outside, turns it upfield, just past the line of scrimmage, wrapped up by a linebacker, brought down at the 32 for a gain of 2. Brought down by number 54.
Well, you'd have to know that I can't go a full game without mentioning my Arkansas Razorbacks, and many of you out there that may recognize that formation as the Wild Hog back in the Darren McFadden days. And
Wildcat?
Yes.
Now?
We like We like to call it the Wild Hog.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Nobody knows what you're talking about, but either way, you know. So.
Kickoff of college football season tomorrow, so.
Actually,
well, I guess
night,
it last, yeah.
Yeah, well, there was a couple of games last week as well.
Yeah.
This time, hand off to number 32, Ryder Foster, and great shoot through the gap there by the defensive line of the Tigers, and 3-yard loss.
Yeah, Pollard had 2 tackles in the first half, but a big one right there on second down. Braxton Foster in the first half. They've got him here for one tackle, 2 assisted, but he had one big shot for a loss.
Now Peyton drops back, has plenty of time, gets away from one, reverses direction, throws it, has a receiver wide open, McKinley. And McKinley brought down at the 40-yard line of the 41-yard line, so a 21-yard pass completion as Peyton Driscoll kept that alive with his legs.
Great poise there by Driscoll, and that's a tough play for a sophomore. He had to get away from a guy, go across the field, and still had the poise to look down the field to see the open receiver.
Because he had a lane. He didn't have a 21-yard lane to run, but able to recognize that the defense collapsed in on him and saw the secondary coming in. So great heads-up play there from Driscoll. Good to see Justin McKinley with his first reception. Hand off to Hoggard. Met at the line of scrimmage, grinds out a yard. Going to be 2nd and 9.
Hoggard, the ball carrier.
Strong out, Evans in.
2nd down for the Bearcats.
Strong, you'll see a lot in the early games, starting to tighten up a little bit, trying to stretch that calf out.
Yeah, and those Tigers in the first half, they had that long series there at the end, but 15-40 to 8-20 of the Bearcats.
And Driscoll looking, rolls out. Oh, Foster.
Oh, nice move by.
And then completed to Gargis on the direct. It is complete.
With the heads up.
Great heads up play by Nate Gargis on the tip play from his good buddy Braxton Foster.
Great awareness there by Gargis.
Catching that first pass and then losing it after a couple of hits. Very happy to be securing that one. So complete for about 12 yards down to the 28-yard line. Gargis doing a great job of getting his hands down and up on the ground and getting underneath the ball instead of attacking it from the top. Driscoll now line up under center. Gargis wide out on the near side, McKinley up top. Pitch out to Hoggard, gets outside, turns in field, wrapped up, scrambles for a gap 6. He's brought down at the 19-yard line.
Hoggard, the ball carrier, brought down by number 26.
One of Hoggard's strengths is he makes good cuts. You said it earlier, not a ton of speed, but runs the ball hard and strong, but makes good cuts.
Here we see Strong coming back in and Driscoll bringing the play. Driscoll again rolling out, finds Foster in the flat, collects it up, misses a tackle, or breaks a tackle, comes down, brought down at the 11, gonna spot it at the 12.
Pass complete to number 40.
So pass good for 12 yards and a first down.
First down.
I'm not sure if Big Gabe Jackson's in the crowd tonight, but I'm sure he's thinking, man, why couldn't we dial up that play to me last year?
Yeah. He is not in the crowd as he's on the field. He is a referee this year.
Oh, he is? Oh, I didn't realize he finished up.
Yes, he was on the field at the Jamboree over at Sykeston. I do not know the crew he's working on, but I'm sure his first year we're not gonna see him unless he's on the road somewhere.
I miss seeing Big Gabe out there in a Bearcat uniform.
Handoff again to Hoggard, turns upfield, spins, brought down at about the 6. So a gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6.
Over the ball carrier.
From the 6.
Brought down by number 34, Hayden Wilson.
Wilson on the tackle for the Tigers.
The Bearcats with a great drive here. They've had some big plays and push it down the field. Gargis to the near side here. Kentley to the far side.
Fumble. And the Tigers are signaling that they have it, but no, and there's the signal from the referee. So tough exchange there between the center and the quarterback. And on the 6-yard line, the Salem Tigers will take over. Second turnover for the Bearcats, well, third, counting the interception at the end of the first half. So they're going to spot it on the 5. With 5:54 to go here in the first. And we got an official timeout, or timeout. Official timeout. And so with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YCTV.
A Glen Saint story. A few years ago, a good friend of ours ran for a state legislative office. The night of the election, Gail and I had some friends and family over. Our friend won. His young son looked at him and said, "Dad, since you won, does that mean you can make duck season longer?" That's a good story. Best price, best service. Glen Saint, God bless our troops.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
And welcome back. Handoff there to the big fullback, and gee whiz. From this angle, seeing him just crash into people.
Yeah,
that was
Yeah,
Ball, number 26, not the fullback. Ball still standing in there, 6 foot, 215. Luke Boyer on the stop after a gain of 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3.
I bet old Luke Boyer and Brock Simmons may be telling Coach Pixley this week, "Hey, did you see their fullback? You can give me a few touches."
Listening to their daddies talk about how well they get down the field, I don't think they want to run the ball. Fumble!
Oh, come up with it.
And policed up very smartly and quickly by the quarterback, Chandler Gray. Loss of 2, loss of 1, bring up 3rd and 4. Bearcats need a big stop here.
Dexter!
Force the Tigers into a punt situation.
Aaron Mathis, as he traditionally does, trying to get the crowd fired up a little bit here, as this is a big 3rd down.
Wishbone formation. Back to ball, hit early.
Oh, good job.
Dropped back, brought down at the 10, so he'll be short of the 1st down. May have gotten to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot it.
About 4 Bearcats in on that tackle.
Same ball, the ball carrier.
So that's
brought down by number 74, Brock Simmons.
Brock Simmons on the tackle, number 74. So 4th down and 4 from the 12-yard line. And we see the punt team come in for the Tigers. Gargis will run back to receive or return. Nick Holliday.
Oh,
loses it. Touchdown! Number 32, Ryder Foster. As the Tigers could not handle the long snap, and Foster steps in there and scoops it up for the touchdown.
Heads up by Foster. Get on that ball.
He never looked up. He didn't want to make a tackle. He just kept his eye on the ball and went right on the ground after it. It's a big-time fumble recovery.
Well, they're saying
Ryder
Mason
Foster,
Keena,
the junior.
Are they saying Mason Keena was the one that scooped that up, slid in there? That's what I see some high fives. I thought it was Ryder as well. But
okay, so I apologize. Mason Keena, number 22, not 32.
So Paul, Melanie, if you guys have any family watching, we apologize.
Sorry about that, Paul.
That's a quick play. Nice job by Mason. He'll be talking about that one when he's our age.
So Bearcats will go for 2. See Featherston back in the game, and Corbin Strong runs it in to tie the ball game 14-14 with 3:51 to go here in the third quarter.
Takes it in to tie the game.
Kevin, this game is brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management. Bagby Wealth Management offers a wide array of financial planning services to clients in all stages and walks of life. We can assist you with wealth management, retirement planning, college planning, estate planning, and business planning, to name a few. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals or you're in need of advice beyond investing, call Bagby Wealth Management 573-624-4771. You may also find them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or their website at bagbywealth.com. And just like that, we got us another ball game.
That's awesome.
Hear the crowd from the other side. That's always exciting. So big time. And of course, too, that defensive unit, they're going to be wanting to say, hey, we've scored as many touchdowns as the offensive unit has.
That's exactly
so offense, get after it.
Dexter student section, pep club. You'll see them in white there across the field.
Haggard with the kick. Caden Camden runs right up the middle, squirts through, brought down at the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 30.
Tigers. Brought down by Mr. Colton Evans.
Speaking of the Jackson family, just got a text from Mr. Dale Jackson.
1st and 10.
Fire up Bearcats.
Yeah, he's happy. He's happy. So Colton Evans on the tackle there on the kickoff, number 25.
Hey, Peyton, keep it up.
Back into the wishbone. Hand off to the fullback this time. Again, Brandon White standing in at 6'1", 245. Sophomore, gains 3, make it 2nd and 7.
White, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 44.
I'm having a little trouble breathing after eating about a whole side of ribs along with some Miss Minley cookies at halftime.
Yeah, Miss Minley, she can certainly do those cookies right.
Yes, she can.
Always get 1, maybe 2 at halftime and bring up 3 or 4 for the second half. Hand off the ball. Wrapped up, breaks the tackle, then brought down at about the 37. Make it 3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down coming up. Make some noise, Dexter!
So yeah, the Bearcats, be great to see that defense step up and get a stop here. They got a lot of momentum going their way. Love to keep it. Finish out the 3rd quarter, go into the 4th quarter with it. Cut up, 1st down. I believe that was Ball this time, number 26. Gain of about 5. He's brought down at the 43.
And
Corbin Strong on the tackle.
And Corbin made him pay for it a little bit as somebody on the defensive line had stood him up, and Corbin did what a linebacker is supposed to do and flew in and cleaned it up.
Yeah, Ryder Foster coming back in, 32 on the end there. Dalton Warren to get a break. Still in that wishbone formation. They had a lot of success with it in the first half. Quarterback looking to keep, flips out after he's hit. That's right when you want that quarterback to get rid of it. But unfortunately, he did not bring all the defense, so great defense there from the Bearcats. Tackle at the line of scrimmage.
If you're just tuning in or tuned in about game time, at halftime, or prior to the game, we did the Miss DHS coronation. second runner-up. A girl I know quite well, Anna Bishop, first
Yes.
runner-up. Macy Roper, and then, of course, Miss DHS 2018, Miss Natalie Sykes. All great kids. The whole group. Several great girls in that group. Here we go, Bearcats.
Still in the wishbone. Got a wide out, though. Rolling out, looking. Wrapped up. Brought down at the 45. We got a flag.
I think it's going to be a
lot of times that's usually thrown back there as a hold.
He was ran out of bounds by number 57, Austin Guy. Penalty flag on the play.
So brought down by Austin Guy after a gain of about 2. Actually, they spotted at the line of scrimmage.
And not just because of the recovered punt earlier, but this Bearcat defense stepped it up a notch since halftime. They seem like they're playing with a little bit more energy, all 11 guys. And they had a pretty good first half.
So it was a hold against the Tigers. So that'll make it 2nd and 20. See if they can mark it off from the spot of the foul or from the line of scrimmage. Oh, decline. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Dexter has declined the penalty. 3rd and 10 for Salem.
So Coach Pixley feeling good about how his defense is reacting right now.
Yeah, that's putting a lot of confidence in your defense, and I like it. Probably a punting situation here if we're able to hold them.
Yes. So you see Dawson Mock, number 6 here in the near side for the Caden Camden up top or in the slot. Ball. Quarterback falls on it, but this could be a loss of about 5 back to the 38-yard line.
4th down for the Tigers.
Bring up 4th and 15, and there we see the punt team come back in. Nick Holliday will be back to punt. Nate Gargas back to receive and return for the Bearcats.
Maybe Nate will get an opportunity here to get up under one and get a good return.
I'm sure he will not be upset if young Mason Keena gets back in there. Another fumble recovery, though. There's Mason on the end. He's going right at it. High snap. Mason's back there with. Again, Mason Keena recovers the fumble at the 9-yard line.
Mason Keena does it again.
What a great defensive back-to-back for Mason Keena. Fumble recoveries on the punt. Make 1st and goal for the Dexter Bearcats.
And 2 big plays by Mason Keena on some bad snaps, and that may be something you never see again as a football fan, getting to see 2 like that back-to-back.
And he does it right, too. He goes right at the ball. He doesn't try to scoop it up. He just like ball on the floor or on the ground. I'm covering it up, and there he is. So Driscoll will be in. We got 4 receivers. That's going to create a little bit of space. Hoggard in the backfield with Driscoll. There goes
Hoggard.
Hoggard gets free to the outside, brought down by a couple of linebackers at about the 2. Gain of 6.
Hoggard, the ball carrier.
What I like right there.
Number 27,
probably the end of the 3rd quarter, under 25 seconds to go.
Number 12, Chandler Gray.
Don't see if Coach Pixley is not going to snap the ball. There's a 7-second to the better for the Bearcats on the game clock and the play clock. So at the end of 3, tie ball game 14-14 with the Bearcats barking. 2nd and 6. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
Why is Vision Source Dexter Family Eye Care different? Our office is doctor-owned, and we view our patients as part of our family. Whether it is the latest in fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lens, and detect early stages of diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care in the area, and visit us at Dexter Family Eye Care.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
And welcome back. We'll have some, might get some third quarter stats here in a minute from our good friend Brett Dorton. So a lot of excitement from the fans on the Bearcats, a lot of excitement here in front of us on the sideline for the Bearcats as we have a 2nd and goal to start the 4th quarter from the 6-yard line for the Bearcats.
Well, and this is, we hadn't mentioned it tonight, but this is a typical well-coached Coach Aaron Pixley team, and this is his first game back as head coach in Charles Bland Stadium.
Yep, there you go.
In 4 years, yeah, I guess 5 years. 5 years. He was down at Kent 4 years, AD last year at Dexter, and Coach Gocher decided to move, and Coach Pixley decided that he still had an itch to coach. So we're glad to have him back.
Hoggard at the quarterback. Hands off to Corbin Strong. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's brought down at about the 2.
Corbin Strong, the ball carrier for the Bearcats.
So bring up 3rd and goal from the 2.
3rd and goal for Dexter.
Scoreboard's going to say to 3. Obviously, 4-down territory for the Bearcats here, Kevin.
Yep.
Hoggard's still in there. He's going to run. He's got some blockers. We got a flag. It's probably going to be offsides on the Bearcats when it's usually blown that quick.
Yep.
He's got to back it up, make it 3rd and goal from the 8. There's the illegal procedure.
False start against the Bearcats.
Coach Pixley not happy.
Yeah. Bearcats would have had the chance to take the lead there.
Yes.
And still do, but
now it's just going to be 4 times as hard.
Yeah, 3's a lot more appealing than 8.
Yes.
I give it to
Jeff Featherston in there. Corbin Strong in the backfield. This time gives it to Corbin. He breaks one, brought down inside the 5, or maybe at the 5. Just outside, it looks like. So it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 6.
Brought down by number 36, Brandon White.
So Brandon White, the fullback, playing linebacker on the stop for the Tigers. So McKinley and Gargas come in. Let's see, Coach wants to spread the field just a little bit.
I'd like to see a little fade to Gargas right here. You got a big side of the field over there.
Driscoll rolls out.
And it's just that.
Finds Gargas. Complete
touchdown!
Touchdown! Nate Gargas with the catch.
Well, great throw as well. I mean,
some big smiles at the Gargas house tonight. There may not all be coming from Nate.
That's outstanding.
So congratulations to the senior, Nate Gargas, his first touchdown of the year. Kevin, I'll let you call it for a moment. I'm going to get emotional.
Hey, that right there, I was hoping we'd get to see that. And then
you call the play.
I saw Driscoll rolling out, and he made a great throw, and Nate had to pull it in. He had a guy in his face, so I'm happy for the senior.
And we got
Bearcats take the lead.
Is that too much time?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I don't know. What's that called, Tyler? What's this called?
You see Coach Pixley's trying to get the call as well.
Coach Pixley getting some explanation, but doesn't seem happy with it. Not sure what was going on there, but either way, it backs it up to the 15. Ball's down, kick is up. Hits the post and in.
And it's good.
It's Hoggard jumping, clapping, high-fiving the air. So point after try, good by Hoggard from the 15. And the Bearcats go on top 21-14 with 10-17 to go in the ball game.
Well, Bearcats start. Oh, go ahead.
Kevin, winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition. Practice upon practice, the lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports help to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Thanks, Tyler.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people if they left the game early, counting the Bearcats out, that are going to be disappointed they didn't stay. We fell down 14-0. Looked a little intimidated as the Tigers were moving the ball at will, and these Bearcats haven't given up, which is what Coach Pixley's tried to install in them all year long. And with Nate Gargis' touchdown there, the Bearcats now have the lead.
Hager back for the long kick. Ball has slipped off, so he's trying to signal the referee. And they blow the whistle so he can reset the ball.
Ball. Oh, the official wasn't set.
Line judge, we're not back in position yet. So Bearcats getting a little anxious. Here goes Hoggard. Kick is squib kick. Big bounce. Policed up nicely by number 21. Cole Elliott.
Oh, flag flies in.
Flags
sure
down as he slid. I don't know, was that a late hit maybe? As I took my eye off the play.
Cole Elliott on the return.
But Cale Elliott, he took the knee.
Coach Pixley signaling that it's against the Tigers, maybe a hold. Yeah.
Holding against the Tigers, yes, so they'll back them up 10 yards. Luke Boyer, one of the defensive captains out there this evening, as he was last week.
Holding against the Tigers.
Well, the Bearcats here is
so 1st and 10 from the 36 instead of the, the 26 instead of the 36. Back in that wishbone formation. Hand off the ball. Ducks his head, grinds, scoots, scrimmers there forward. Gain of about 6. Going to be actually 8, so brings up 2nd and 2 from the 34-yard line.
Brought down by number 57, Austin Guy.
And Austin Guy, number 57 on the stop for the Bearcats.
Austin with a great home game tonight. We called his name several times.
Good job there by Braxton Foster staying with the ball. Tackle short of the first down, brings up 3rd and 1.
Chandler Gray kept it himself.
Well, it looks like A.J. Garrett is done for the night as I see him on the sideline. Shoulder pads off.
In his slides, not his cleats. He brings that added depth to the line on both sides. Hand off the ball. Ducks his head, makes contact, pushes the line for a couple of yards. Good for a first down. Brought down at the 39, so gain of 3. First down.
Run, good for a Salem first down.
Got a lot of contact there. You could hear the pops
Austin
up
Guy
here.
on the stop for the Bearcats.
Austin Guy again on the stop, and we'll see a couple substitutions here by the Bearcats.
And this is exactly what Salem wants to do. They just want to grind out yardage and keep the ball moving and run that clock down. And if they are successful into the end zone, it minimizes the amount of time those Bearcats are going to have to do something about it. This time ball gets through. Brought down, tackle from behind by Jet Featherston, assisted by Nate Gargis, but not until a gain of about 30.
Brought down by number 44, Jet Featherston.
That
Brought
may
down
be,
at the 27-yard line.
that was a big hole. I mean,
Yes.
good job to the Tiger offensive line there. They opened up a big hole.
Agee coming in. Featherston hobbling off, still nursing that ankle a little bit. Newman hit at the line of scrimmage, stood up, able to still lunge forward to about the 25. So it'll be a gain of 3. Make it 2nd and 7.
Newman, the ball carrier, brought down by number 55.
They gave it to
Matthew
the
Agee.
24, so make it 2nd and 6. Hand off to the fullback. Doesn't get far, but he rumbles down inside the 20, or to the 20. Make it 3rd and short.
Ryder Foster on the stop for the Bearcats.
Brock Simmons bringing the
Third
play
down for
in.
Salem.
Luke
3rd and
Boyer
2.
get a break.
So 3rd and about they're calling it 2, but it's more like a long
yard
one.
or short 2. And reverse to the other direction. It's Newman, he gets on the outside, and he's going to rumble in for the touchdown with 6:33 to go.
Touchdown, Salem.
Nice play there from Salem. They kept going left, going left, faked it left, came back right, and there was no Bearcat around. Which is exactly what that wishbone can do to you.
It can.
The Holiday back for the point after try to tie the game.
Block.
As they had an exchange
Point
problem
after
between the
attempt.
center and the holder.
No good.
Never could really get the ball set. So the Bearcats maintain a 1-point lead, 21-20 with 6:32 to go in the ball game. This game is brought to you in part by 1 Mile Smile Dentistry in Dexter. At 1 Mile Smile, they enjoy all aspects of dentistry. You name it, they can do it. Cleanings, fillings, dentures, root canals, extractions, or implants. They're happy to talk about performing any of those services and many more. Dr. Sire strives to be affordable, accommodating, and friendly. Call for an appointment or consultation at 573-624-8236 or visit them at 1 Corporate Drive off 1 Mile Road in Dexter. So, ball management, clock management are 2 keys now for the Dexter Bearcats.
Yeah, these Bearcats, they have the backs as well to grind out the clock and run
Coach
some
Fitz is
time off
talking about
here.
they just got to keep the drives going. Nick Holliday still doing the long kicking duties for the Tigers. Both teams with 3 timeouts. 6:32 to go here in the ball game. Deep.
Great
Gargis
kick.
going back. Catches it about the 1. Turns upfield, finds the middle, cuts back, grinds out to about the 23-yard line, so about a 22-yard return for Nate Gargis.
Gargis on the return for the Bearcats, brought down by number 46, Brendan Smith.
These
Nice return by
Bearcats.
Nate. Good, paid off. Could have let it go in the end zone, brought it out to the 20. Gets an extra 4 yards for his team.
Run some clock off. I mean, not much time, but you get some time off the clock.
The clock keeps ticking off, so it'll start here. 6:26 to go in the ball game. Driscoll in at quarterback. He'll be in the shotgun. Four receivers.
Colton Evans, Braxton Foster here on the near side.
Gargis in the slot up top. Get a handoff to Hoggard. He gets
That's collared
and brought back, and so they're going to call the horse collar on that simply because he went backwards.
Caleb Hogger, the ball carrier, penalty flag on the play.
So that will get some extra yardage as it was brought down at the line of scrimmage. Nope, holding against the Bearcats.
Holding against the Bearcats.
So that's going to make it probably 2nd and 20. Or 1st and 20. Waiting to get the call from the Tigers coach, what he wants to do. And finally, the Tigers tell the officials, back it off. 10 yards, we'll go 1st and 20.
Yeah.
For the 14. When your offense is designed to grind out 4 to 6 yards, those 10-yard penalties are killers.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Foster in motion. Hand off to Strong up front, cuts through, breaks tackles, gets out to about the 33-yard line. Going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. Bring up 2nd and short.
On the carry for the Bearcats.
18-yard gain for the Corbin Strong.
Brought down by
Yeah,
number
nice
42.
executed counter there. Bearcats took everything to the far side of the field and then counter back up the middle with Strong.
19-yard gain. Going to be up 2nd and 1.
That should be enough to put Corbin around the century marker over it.
I believe, didn't he have 78?
He was there, I think maybe even 81.
So if he was at 81, that's 100 yards, but that's not his only carry in this half.
Yeah.
Hoggard, quarterback, he's going to keep it. He gets around out the end. Good for the first down as he brought down at the 41.
Hoggard kept it himself.
So a 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain.
Dexter.
Maybe they're going to call it 7 with the spot. Now they spotted at the 40, so a 6-yard gain for Caleb Hoggard. And a first down, and the clock keeps ticking. And once they set the chains, there it goes. Ryder Foster, number 32, in for Corbin Strong, 31. See McKinley, Evans, Foster at the slot here on the near side. Gargis up top. Hoggard, follow, gets outside.
Good
nice
block.
cutback block by Braxton Foster, and Hoggard gets across the 50, brought out of bounds at the 48. Good for a first down. 12-yard gain for Caleb Hoggard. Excellent blocking there from Evans and Foster.
First down, Dexter.
5 minutes to go in the ball game. Bearcats with a 1-point lead and the ball.
And again, it's so good to see Coach Pixley out there on the sideline dictating some calls.
Well, again, showing his experience, he did a great job with the timeout early in this first half after a turnover to say, hey, guys, we're still in this thing. Let's settle down. Hand off to Corbin Strong. Grinds out to about the 45, be a gain of 4.
Corbin Strong, the ball carrier.
They're going to spot him at the 44.
And Corbin was about one shoestring away from 4 or 5 more yards there. Somebody was able to get a hold of the ankle.
We'll bring up 2nd and 6. And the clock keeps ticking. 30 seconds between snaps. And when you have the lead, that's outstanding. Low snap. Good job by Peyton Driscoll to police that up. Hand off to Strong. He gains about a yard.
Strong again on the carry.
So it brings up 3rd and 6.
Tripped up by number 64, Jordan Schultz.
Schultz with the tackle for the Tigers. So again, now we kick under 4 minutes. Another first down would be huge for the Bearcats. There's Strong, cuts back up the middle, breaks tackles, gets through, brought down at the 26, 25-yard line of the Tigers. Good for a first down. The clock will start again at 3:30, 3:36. So another 4 downs, and you can knock out 30 seconds a down. You know, another 2 minutes off a 3.5-minute clock. One more first down will force the Tigers to start having to call timeout.
When this Dexter student section continue to stay strong tonight, they've done a nice job.
Hand off to Hoggard. He cuts back again. Grinds out, runs into his own Bearcat, brought down just outside the 10.
Caleb Holder, the ball carrier.
He caught Ryder Foster, and I keep going downfield. So first down be just outside the, or excuse me, going to be just inside the 10-yard line. So first and goal with 3:12 to go.
And this drive started on Dexter's 23-yard line, 24-yard line, after Nate Gargis returned it out of the end zone, and here they find themselves on about the 8 or 9-yard line, looking with a chance to score.
So got to be under 3 at the snap. We'll see how much longer the Tigers go without calling timeouts. Hoggard in the backfield with Driscoll. And we're going to have movement on the line. Anticipating the snap. There it is, the illegal procedure.
Looked like we were gonna pull a guard, and that guard just got a little antsy, wanting to make sure he got there.
Yep. I'll have Wesley talk to Brock about that this evening. So it brings up first and goal now from the 14-yard line. Scoreboard calling it the 15.
Bottom of the 6th in Busch Stadium, St. Louis,
Like
Philly, Cincinnati.
See the Wildcat formation again, as we've seen that quite a bit here in the second half. Caleb Hoggard will line up in the Wildcat with Mason Keena in the backfield, Corbin Strong, and
Ryder Foster. Up in front of him.
I'm going to let this clock run down.
Hoggard doing a great job with that clock management. Spins off a tackle, lunges forward inside the 10 as he's brought down. But again, got to bring the ball down. It'll be 2 minutes at the time the ball's set.
Still no timeout. Well, there we go.
And now we have a timeout. And the timeout got to go. I'm sure the Tigers. Yes, Salem calls their first timeouts with 2 minutes to go here in the game. With that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
Well, I love it.
I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon in Dexter today.
My name is Dustin Mayer. I operate Mayer Law Office, which is a full-service law firm located in Dexter, Missouri. I practice personal injury, criminal defense, workers' compensation, family, and other areas of law. As an assistant Missouri Attorney General and assistant prosecuting attorney, I've had the opportunity to try multiple cases in front of juries, and I'm willing to put that experience to work on your behalf. I'm a Southeast Missouri native, and if you hire me, you'll get the big firm experience with the small town touch. Call today for your free consultation.
And welcome back again. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Bearcats on top by 1. Second and goal from the 10, where they're calling it the 11 on the scoreboard. Peyton Driscoll back in at quarterback. Garga's wide out up top. McKinley here on the near side. Corbin Strong in the backfield along with Ryder Foster. Fake handoff to Driscoll. He rolls out. He's got Gargis in the end zone. Looks to the middle. But Kinley goes down. Cannot make the catch. So that brings up 3rd and goal. Driscoll did a good job putting it in a place where only Kinley could get it.
3rd down for the Bearcats.
Yeah. Kinley's going to have to find a way to come up with some of those. I mean, we're early in the year, but, you know, right there you put your team up, you know, 27-20.
Yeah,
chance to go
up
28,
8, maybe
yeah.
9. So Peyton now in the shotgun. Corbin Strong in the backfield with him. Kinley and Foster in the slot. Evans, Gargis, and the wideouts. This time to Corbin Strong cuts back. Leaves room in the middle, across the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats with 1:45 to go in the ball game. What an outstanding run by Corbin Strong. Goes to his left, cuts back up the middle, brings back out to the left, and drags a couple guys into the end zone with him.
Yeah, outstanding job by the offensive line, but Corbin earned those last 3 to 5 yards. I mean, just willpower.
So with that, the Bearcats go up 7, 27-20. And we see Caleb Hager coming in for the point after try. Driscoll will be the holder.
Of course, a very important point after attempt here, because you make it, you force the Tigers to have to go for 2 and get it to even tie the ball game.
Yes. We'll remind everybody, too, the Tigers used one of their timeouts to halt the clock during that Bearcat drive. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good for Hoggard again. Point after try, good. Bearcats on top, 28-20.
So these Bearcats found themselves down 14-0, but now have a 28-20 lead with 1:45.
So we got a tweet here coming in from, is that Kirk Myers? Dexter's chance to shine. Number 78, that being Luke Boyer, looking good, playing both ways. Pa says hi from Washington. Thanks a lot, Pa. We appreciate you letting us know hopefully you're enjoying the game and the broadcast, maybe the game a little more in the broadcast, and we certainly understand why, but we're big fans of Luke Boyer's right up here in the booth as well.
I know his grandpa, Larry Louder.
Yes.
Very excited tonight as Bearcats take the lead here.
So 1:45 to go. Hoggard will be the long kick. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another squib kick just to prevent the Tigers from being able to set up a nice a return.
Official giving Caleb Hoggard a few instructions.
I was noticing that last week at St. Jan. I get in previous years I haven't paid that close attention. I didn't realize they got so much instruction.
I'm not really sure what all you could say. Don't kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, or if you do kick it out of bounds, here's what's going to happen. And the kick is long, right down the middle. Going to be policed up by Newman. He's waiting for his defense, his team to set. He's wrapped up, brought down.
Big tackle.
What a tackle by number 57, Austin Guy. Open field at about the 15-yard line. They're going to give him his forward momentum to the 17, 18-yard line.
You know what I like about tonight, Ed, and you don't win individually, but it's truly been a team effort. I mean, we've talked about Austin Guy, Braxton Foster, Nate Gargis with the big touchdown.
Corbin
Strong's had some big runs. Caleb Hoggard, Driscoll with a good pass. It's just been
so a minute 39 and 82 yards away. Tigers line up in the shotgun. He roll out, looking. And he's going to be brought down from behind by Braxton Foster, who never gave up on the play. And Chandler Gray never heard him coming. So the sack by Foster is going to back him up to about the 12, maybe the 11. So a loss of 8. And the clock ticks down to 1:10. Still in the shotgun, trips up right, or his left rather. Rolls out to his left, looking. Goes across to the flat to Caden Camden, and Camden cannot come up with it as Justin Kinley was right there on him. Pass incomplete, brings up 3rd and 11.
Well, there's still plenty of time for the Tigers to get downfield, but this is one of the drawbacks to when you run that wishbone offense. When you got a lot of field to cover in a short amount of time, you're usually out of your element.
True. And
minute 2.
And it's one thing to be down a couple of scores and having 8-10 minutes left in the game. It's another to be down a score and you got a minute left in the game.
Late substitution by the Tigers.
So with the incomplete, 1:02 to go in the ball game. 3rd down and 11 from the Tiger 18. And Braxton Foster wraps up.
Again.
Slows him down and Strong finishes off. He's going to be brought down at the 19. And with that, we're going to have a timeout. Tigers, I'm sure.
That's what we missed, having Braxton Foster out there last week. And
so timeout Salem. That's their second timeout. They'll have one left to go with 54.6. With that, we'll take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Pizza Hut always has the $7.99 deal you can get delivered. So why go anywhere else? Don't just make it pizza night. Make it Pizza Hut Pizza Night and get your favorites delivered. Large 2-topping pizzas, just $7.99. Order online now. One more way no one out pizzas the Hut.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
And welcome back. So again, 4th down and 11 with 54 seconds to go in the game. Tigers walking back out to the field. And game's on the line this play. First down, or is it going to be a Bearcat win?
Yeah.
Because they'll just have to snap the ball twice, and on the turnover on downs. So from the shotgun, back, looks deep, double pumps. Complete! What a catch by number 2, Boone Schrader, as Evans was right there on him, and he just went and took it from him. Can't get much better defense than that.
No,
Evans just couldn't wrap up the ball, and Boone did. So with the first down, a little bit of life back into the Tigers with 45 seconds to go. Tigers only have one timeout. I wouldn't be surprised they continue to attack this near side, as that's the less experienced side, but we'll see. Rolls out, quick side. Again, underneath the Boone, wrapped up immediately at the 40. Keeps him in bounds. 30 seconds on the clock. One timeout left for the Tigers.
Down for Salem.
And there's the whistle. And with 26 seconds, that's going to be the Tigers' final timeout. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. Again, you're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
For the best service in air conditioning, it's AirTech Heating and Air in Dexter. They service both commercial and residential customers and provide additional services including plumbing, electrical, and appliance repair. AirTech is a Carrier factory authorized dealer, and currently Carrier is offering cool cash rebates, providing you extra savings towards a new AC unit. AirTech has served the area as a family business since 1960, now led by NATE certified Jason Johnson. He holds the highest certification in the heating, cooling, and refrigeration industry. Call today to get the expert service of AirTech in Dexter.
And welcome back again. Now here's the situation. 31 seconds left in the ball game. Dexter on top, 28-20, as you can see on the score there at the bottom of your screen. Tigers had just called their last timeout. 2nd down and 4 from the Bearcat 37. And so really the Bearcats keep out of the end zone, keep the ball in front of you, but keep the ball, the tackle, the ball in the field of play. We got a whistle, and we got timeout Dexter this time. Their first timeout. So we're going to keep it right here. So again, Kevin, imperative for the Bearcats.
Well, what I
keep
did,
everything in the middle, and when the ball's tackled, that They can't
Keep
get
it
out of
in front of
bounds,
you.
stop that clock. They'll stop it to move the chains, but then as soon as the chains are set, it's going to start right back up. There's just not that many snaps left unless they intentionally ground the ball, at the center, which is legal, to stop that clock.
Yeah, and I'll be anxious to see what the Bearcats, if they come out with more of a prevent somebody back. On that last series, actually, we still packed it in. I mean, they didn't have anybody back, and I think they might here because you've ate some more time off the clock. And like you said, you want to keep everybody in front of you.
Well, and two, it seems like those they had the one big play, and they had to take it. But since then, the pass has been kind of more underneath. They don't have a lot of time to let a play set up. And so, it takes 8-10 seconds to get free of the secondary. And then you throw an incompletion. Well, now then you've wasted a third of your clock, and you're no further down the field.
And I'm sure the Tigers have come out onto the field with at least 2 plays to run back-to-back. Let's get on the ball.
Right. So again, the shotgun, trips right. Looking far side. Gargis with the stop. Pass complete. Gargis came down with it.
We'll see what the official calls, but
they're going to give it to the Tigers.
The clock will stop as the chains move.
Completion by both offense and defense, but in this particular time, but good defense by Gargis, but even better reception. And now then, we've got a whistle as they try to quick snap and stop the clock. We'll see what the call was. As the referee's talking, I don't know if he ever blew the whistle to say the ball was set.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
So it's still 2nd and 10.
Well, I don't know if my fingernails are going to be able to handle this short time. I keep sitting there, the nerves picking at my finger and thumbnail, but these Bearcats have played great tonight. I just want to see them get a good finish here.
I got to cross my hands and keep me from picking at mine. Fortunately, the mic's in front of my mouth. I can't chew on my nails.
Yeah. 24.9 seconds left on the clock.
Shotgun again, rolling to his right. Looking underneath. Complete to Caden Camden. He gets out of bounds at about the 12-yard line, 19 seconds to go. So 2nd down and short. Going to be just shy of the 1st down. But for the sophomore, old Caden Camden's been very impressive. He sees the ball well. He runs well behind all those big guys. He's about the smallest guy out there, but good heads-up play. He got the catch. He didn't look to go upfield. He just immediately got out of bounds as fast as possible. So his teammates can reset that line, and now you see him lining up out there in the slot. Be curious if the quarterback can find him out there in all the traffic. And here comes the blitz. Quarterback wrapped up, and he's going to be brought down, sacked.
No timeouts left.
Jet Featherston and Doug Warren on the tackle for the Bearcats.
Going to be the quick count, 3 seconds to go. And they stop it with 0.4 seconds. So coaches said, okay, here it is. They got to get, into the end zone. There's not going to be another play with only 0.4 of a second. So Coach Bixley saying keep the ball on the north side of the goal line. And the stands sync the clock, but there's going to be more time put on as the scoreboard did not get the message, did not reset. And so they're going to point 0.4 seconds on the clock. And I don't even know why you have to. The clock doesn't start until the snap. So here we go.
Last play of the game.
Looking, go deep to the corner. Gargis knocks it down. Big win for the Bearcats tonight, 28-20. Congratulations, Bearcats. First win on the season, protecting the home turf. And what an exciting finish, and hats off to those Salem Tigers for not giving up and making a game of it. 4th and 11 on about the 18-yard line, their own 18-yard line. They put themselves in a position from the Bearcat 12 to make a play to try to win the game or tie the game. We're going to take a quick break, collect some stats, and we'll be back.
Give me cover.
When you connect with high-speed internet from New Wave Communications, you unlock all kinds of possibilities. More gaming, more streaming and viewing, more ways to keep in touch, more ways to learn. And best of all, adding New Wave internet to your current television package won't cost a lot more thanks to New Wave's bundle discounts. In fact, if you're paying another provider for internet, switching to New Wave will probably save you money. Call or go to newwavecom.com to find more ways to bundle and save.
A Glen Saint story. A few years ago, a good friend of ours ran for a state legislative office. The night of the election, Gail and I had some friends and family over. Our friend won. His young son looked at him and said, "Dad, since you won, does that mean you can make duck season longer?" That's a good story. Best price, best service. Glen Saint, God bless our troops.
At Ag Explorer, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explorer.
Why is Vision Source Dexter Family Eye Care different? Our office is doctor-owned, and we view our patients as part of our family. Whether it is the latest in fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lens, and detect early stages of diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care in the area and visit us at Dexter Family Eye Care.
And welcome, we're post-game from Charles Bland Stadium. We've got a final score, the Dexter Bearcats on top with the victory 28-20 over the Salem Tigers. I'm Tyler Wagner sitting in for Ed Gargis here post-game. And Kevin, thrilling game down to the wire. It came down to the very last play, but the Dexter Bearcat defense come up big, finished it out. And that's the way you want to finish the game. Defense making a stop and getting the first victory of the game of the season here tonight.
Yeah, and now that it's all said and done, I think Coach Pixley will tell you he may be glad they started down 14-0. He's been talking about grit, these guys finishing, being tough, and they had to do exactly that tonight. This is a win against a very good Salem team. Salem beat us 38-0 last year in the playoffs. They had a big win last week to open their season. You know, the Bearcats have battled injuries, started a sophomore at quarterback, but, you know, tonight they were led strong by the seniors. Caleb Hoggard, 19 carries for 118 yards. That's 6.2 yards per carry. Corbin Strong, 13 attempts for net yards of 139, 10.7 yards per carry, along with 2 touchdowns. He had a long run of 35, and Caleb had a long run of 17. And Peyton Driscoll, I mean, I thought he played outstanding tonight, especially for a sophomore. Limited mistakes, controlled the ball. You know, there were times when he had to really be alert, time management. We saw one play where he scrambled, somebody had a hold of him, went across the field, threw it to a receiver downfield, and then a really gutsy call in the end zone as Coach Pixley called the little out pattern and Nate Gargis, and Ed got really excited there and for good calls, but the senior hauled in the touchdown. So, you know, defensively for the Bearcats, just to give you a few stats here, Corbin Strong leads the Bearcats again. He had 13 tackles last week, and he has 15 tonight. Austin Guy, 12 tackles, and several of them were just big-time hits, not just bring you to the ground tackles. They were hits. Jet Featherston, 10 tackles. Nate Gargis, 8. Braxton Foster, 7. And then Ryder Foster with 6. And we got several guys with 3, 4 tackles. You know, for the Bearcats, you know, just a great night. I mean, low mistakes, low penalties. They had 17 first downs to the Tigers' 15 first downs. Rushing yards, we ended up with 268 rushing yards to their 203. Passing yards, neither team throwing the ball just a ton, but Dexter with 61 yards, the Salem Tigers with 102 yards. And Coach Pixley, first game back at Charles Bland Stadium in 5 years, and he does it in good fashion with a big win.
Sure. And I was really impressed with the offensive line late. Got some big plays down to the end, especially that last touchdown where Strong punched it in, but Hoggard had a few good runs that got extra yardage and yards after contact. Those guys really kept battling downfield with the carries and punched that last touchdown in. Just the strength of the backs of the Bearcats, also the offensive line getting some good push up front. Very impressive late in the game. Where Salem, these kids are tough from Salem.
Oh yeah.
They're tough up front. They run that wishbone and they push people around. So to come up with big yardage and executing late on offense into the end zone there on that last drive for Dexter, that's a statement right there.
Oh, I agree.
They pitched it off.
I mean, you talk about the offensive line. You're exactly right, Tyler. I mean, you've got, big Luke Boyer, Brock Simmons there on the line, Jay Karras, and they did an outstanding job. A lot of these guys having to play both ways. We're a smaller school, a lot of injuries, but they flat out battled it out, got them a big win here on their home turf, and next week I think we travel to New Madrid. Is it New Madrid we're at next week? Have to double check that. I think we may be. It may be a couple weeks before the Bearcats are back home, but
yeah, it's a couple weeks before we're back here.
Well, congratulations to these Dexter Bearcats, these seniors. This will be a game they'll remember for a long time. We didn't mention, but Mason Keena back-to-back bad snaps on a punt, recovered one for a touchdown, recovered the other one on the 9-yard line. That was really a turning point.
Yeah, that was back-to-back special teams turnovers, takeaways essentially. That was the turning point of the game. That really put Salem in a hard spot. They're deep in their own territory, not being able to get the punts off. Dexter cashing in and getting some easy scores, and you need the breaks to go your way some nights, and that certainly was the case tonight for the Bearcats. But they cashed it in and they earned it here tonight.
I agree. Well, congratulations to all these guys. Ed wanted to head down to the field, rightly so, to tell his son Nate good job, as this is his senior year. And we appreciate all of our advertisers, appreciate everybody tuning in. Congratulations to all of our Miss DHS, if I can talk, candidates. I'm a little tongue-tied. My daughter was on that court, so I was thinking about that. But we'll be back here in a couple of weeks, and remember to tune in to YHC, as I think we've got, if you like high school football, period, we'll have a game about every Friday night for about the next 10, 11, 12 weeks maybe.
Yep.
So
next week we'll be back down in Kennett. We'll be playing, we'll have Kennett and Crothersville next week, I believe. And also we'll be down in Portageville for their first broadcast of the year on YHC. And escapes me who they got next week, but Portageville and Kennett. But Kennett be live here on Channel 21, and you can catch Portageville live on the website at yhctv.com. So a lot more action to come this year, and just getting started, Kevin.
Yep, it is. I mean, and you can tell the mosquitoes are still out, and it's still a little warm. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm Kevin Bishop alongside Tyler Wagner, and we appreciate Ed Gargas tonight. Tune back in here next Friday, and we'll have some more football.
All right. Good night, everyone.